Hello, and welcome. I think anyone who's watched me begin the chapters, the different episodes of this game so far, might notice something seems a little different. Yeah, that's right. Two of the episodes that I've already played say purchase instead of play. Well, two of them, which aren't the free ones, say play still. Now you might be wondering, KRM now? What is this silliness about? Why do these two say purchased? Well, I'm going to tell you something which really kind of annoys me. I'm saving my money up, right? I'm saving it up. I'm basically, after I spend so much money in a month, I don't like spending anymore. Which I've already spent $20 this month on games, which were both for Dead by Daylight, Wesker Nemesis at the very beginning of the month, right? Like, I think it was the first week. And in week 1 or 2 of this new month, which is about a week away, so about a week or two tops until the game I'm waiting for comes out, which is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Guess what happened? PlayStation removed Life is Strange from its from its PlayStation's catalog, the PS Plus catalog, which is what I've been using to play this game. Which, yeah. And because I didn't want this to just be a one-off, like, 13 episode 3 out of 5 chapter series, like, I've started 2 series on this channel that I haven't completed. 3, technically. Doki Doki. Just because recording on my computer is really annoying to do. And it takes a ton of time to actually upload from it for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway. 2 is Doom, because I was playing it on the hardest difficulty that I could, considering I hadn't played it before, which is pretty tough, right? But I got into the hang of it. But then I went on to, I think it was not Christmas break. It was, I think, the summer break, right? Which I tried to come back. I really did. But I couldn't get back into the hang of it. Because, like, by that point, all the things are so much harder. There's more enemies, there's a lot more things to deal with. You gotta manage your weapons and ammo and a lot. I just really couldn't get back into it, and I didn't want to start back over. Because we were already, like, 3 or 4 missions in. And the missions of that game can take a while. And was there another game that I haven't finished? I could have swore there were 3. Let's check real fast. Let's check before I get this started. And yes, I know. A little bit of an annoying rant before we get started. Okay. I mean, technically there's Stanley Parable, but that's that wasn't really me making a series. And actually, now that I'm really looking at it, oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, because I decided Five Nights at Freddy's 4 was harder than I really care to play. Which it's really sound-based, and I'm be honest, I really like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2. After that, I think it gets really dull. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, I get some people really like it, but I think it's so boring, because it's like, the main threat is one guy, which is easy to deal with. But then you have to conserve, like, air and yada, 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 and it gets so stupid. And 4, it's a good one, don't get me wrong, it's a great game. But I personally just don't like it much, because I hate how it's auditory based, but the auditory factors in it aren't really the greatest. After Five Nights at Freddy's 4, it goes into Sister Location and the pizzeria complex. Whatever not Sister Location. The one with like the glam rocks and all that. I forget what it was called. Which the pizza complex, whatever it's called. That one's alright. I think it's kind of boring. There's a lot of free space. And last time I played, I got stuck on the part with the Music Man just because, for some reason, the game was like glitching out on like the stairs, I think. And every time I got there, it just wouldn't let me go down, and I'd just get stuck there, and he'd just show up and get me. Anyway. I've kept this waiting long enough. Time for the dark room, whatever that may be. Alternative beach?
Previously on Life is Strange.
Whoa.
Let's make sure this keeps up to date on everything, right?
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Don't
Oh,
ever
that's so
touch me again,
funky.
freak!
Let's talk about your superpower.
Game. Oh?
What are you doing here, Max? Stop! Don't come near me!
Not now.
Yeah, this was the main thing I was worried about.
I know this isn't pleasant for any of us. Miss Caulfield, please, tell us everything.
Hey, it's Thelma and Louise.
That's Rachel's bracelet. Why
Okay.
the fuck are you wearing her bracelet?
Calm yourself,
This-
right? It was a gift.
Max, we have to find Rachel soon. Like you said, it's time to start the
This
search for clues.
doesn't help. That didn't help. Like, it showed the major events that had happened, but it didn't show me what I did. Which, considering I had to... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. You better be thankful for this, you little rats watching this series, because I know a lot of you guys are actually watching this. This is for some reason, pretty well enjoyed. Yeah, I had to buy the final 2 chapters, which were like $10 total, which I didn't want to buy, but I thought, I've already done so much in this already, and I didn't want it to be just a dead-end series like some of the other ones. So here we are. Thank you. And, where did we leave off? If it doesn't pick back up with Cripple Chloe, I'm gonna assume something's wrong. Because I thought it would transport the save file, considering it did say I was on chapter 3, which I had just finished. I don't really know. It's showing me a funky beach, but I don't really know. Life is Strange, Episode 4, Dark Room. Okay. Is something going to... Oh, Cripple Chloe, okay, so we are still on track, maybe, I think, I don't know. Anyway, give it up, everybody, Cripple Chloe.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though. It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look, the worst thing you can do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What if photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad. I kind of know how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
You're a real survivor, Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Okay. Guess I'm just talking like I'm this world's Max when I clearly am not. Can I not just tell her, like right off the bat, like, yo, dude, I come from a world where your dad died, and I have superpowers. I saved you a couple of times, but then I figured out I could travel way further back in time, and I saved your dad, and that resulted in you getting messed up. So, yeah, you had blue hair, and you were a total insufferable jerk. Can't do that? I can't see blame William. That's her dad. I can't I can't say, so, do you blame your dad for getting you a car, and then you proceed to get hit or crash or something? No, that's not how that works. Like, if I got into a wreck, I wouldn't blame my parents like, why doth thou giveth me a car? That was dangerous. What was that? Is that a bug? Oh. That was dust. I'm not gonna lie, that straight up scared me. I should have realized it wasn't a... I forget, this apartment doesn't really have anything of, like, buggy, right? Back at home, I live in between a massive field and a large, like, grass lot, I guess. It's not really a lot, but it's close, yeah. So there are always bugs running around between the yards, right? And a lot of the time they will manage to find their way inside. Like, do you know how hard it is to keep an actual bug from getting inside when there are so many? It's impossible. Like, we even have some, like, geckos that get in our house sometime, and, it's fun. My mom, normally, whenever one gets inside, she's scared. She doesn't ever want to touch him. So she always calls me to try and get him. But the ones that are normally inside are like little tiny baby ones. And if you don't know this about geckos, they move pretty quick. So I try to grab them, but I'm big and slow. They are tiny and fast. So I try to grab them. They go shooting underneath the wall. So, yeah, fun. Anyway, I guess let's talk about the accident.
Are you okay to talk about the accident?
We never
You better
actually
be.
have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap, and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
Yeah, so in this world, she doesn't know about Rachel.
You mean Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow
From,
and eclipse,
like,
it's more like the end of the
I
world.
think the equivalent of a few hours ago. Yeah, it might be.
It might be, but
Might be because my tampering
I'd like
with
to
time.
think we can still change things for the better.
I'd like to think that too. But I don't have much hope these days.
I know things seem out of control, but as long as we're together, I don't feel afraid.
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen, Chloe,
I prefer
sorry I
pessimist
haven't been
Chloe
out
to
to see you more.
hippie, crazy, radical
That was
Chloe.
wrong.
I don't say radical
You're
in
my
the good
best
way,
friend.
like rad.
Max, thanks for
I
coming
mean,
out to
like
see me.
radical as an anarchist.
You're
Horrible.
doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to my place?
It is hella cold out here.
Hella? I hate that word, no offense.
None
Agreed.
taken.
I like this Chloe more. I'll just tell her this place is gonna get obliterated by a tornado or something, prove I have magical time powers, and let's skedaddle. I really do prefer cripple Chloe over hippie Chloe. It is a significant upgrade. Like, considering the pictures I take don't change, could I theoretically, I don't know, like, take a picture of her? Wait, I have pictures of her other self, don't I? Probably not on Max, though, so that probably wouldn't work. Wait a second, how's Kate in this world?
It's a pretty high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know
It
it's
is a
hard for them.
much nicer room
You're
compared to
grateful
what she
you were
does
here with
have.
them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive. When you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
Sure, from like... Do you have special what? What room is this? I've explored every room in their house. What room is this? Can you shut up, please? I get it. You're a thirsty cripple. Now shut up and let me talk. I need my time to yap. You cough one more time, I'm about to say the other Chloe's my favorite. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, let's look at stuff. Makeup. Mouth.
Whoa. Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help.
You're about to say something.
Chloe
I
is
cut you
still a
off.
punk at heart. But she can't stage dive anymore. That's so cool that Chloe has made friends online.
This is horrible. They really had to make the fake chat room for what I'm assuming to be crippled people. Or paraplegic. If you think me saying crippled people is offensive, well, oh well, too bad. Go cry about it. It's a term they use. What I will still use. But really, calling it Hot Wheels, that is diabolical. I love that. Oh, I can read this. This, Ignitus. Not a clue that could be. Maybe Chloe?
There's the old Chloe.
That's just Chloe, but the other Chloe. Oh, there's her water. There's drip. Thing. The lifter picture.
I'm glad I took this photo. Chloe has a new memory of William and her together.
And I'm assuming if I decide to go back, which, even though I prefer this Chloe, the game's probably going to force me to go back. I'm most likely going to have to use this. It's going to make me feel kind of bad if it ends up
Does
going
Chloe
like,
look at the garden
hey.
and think about her childhood? She can't even feel the grass now.
Why not?
Max, it is so cool that you're here again.
I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
think so.
Anyway, back to looking at stuff. There's a lamp. Teddy bear.
Hello, Chloe. She likes fluffy animals now.
Fair. Snow dough.
Oh, the
Oh,
snow
a snow
dough.
globe.
I guess not everything changed.
What does that mean? She had this before?
Man, Joyce and William built a whole new bathroom for Chloe. They're so great.
Okay,
It's
picture.
nice my parents sent a card at least.
Oh, nice.
I
Thinking
wonder
of
who
you.
this is. Kind of a generic card.
Megan. Megan. Wait, what do you mean you wonder who sent it? It has the name on it, Max.
I wasn't very available to Chloe. Real nice.
I mean, that is a pretty well-written letter. Actually, what does she mean she's not available? That's a good message. Like, hey, I haven't been around lately, but you're still my valued friend. And I'm gonna try and change the fact that I haven't been around. That is a good letter to, like, show your friend that you actually still
At
support
least
them.
I sent road trip selfies to Chloe. I'm sure that made her feel great.
Yeah, that one's kind of, yeah. I mean, that is kind of nice. I mean, she did hang it on her board. I mean, the fact that it's on her, like, wish board is, like, nice. Like, that shows that that actually did mean something to her. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. How long has it been? 24 minutes. We barely... Oh, boy. How much time? Okay. I know, this episode has been just a lot of me yapping about nothing, because I'm be fully honest, this really annoyed me having to actually spend money on a game I really don't like. Because I was getting this game for free, right? I had to pay $10 to finish this story for you. And just because I don't want another dead end, which I think I'm gonna try and go back in some of the other ones and make them not dead ends. What did I tell you earlier, Chloe? Don't make me destroy your existence. Okay. We good? Good. Anyway, what was I on about? Yeah. I'm thinking about going back and trying to record some videos
I
for
know
those old...
Chloe is thirsty, so I better grab her some water.
Max, you're already on thin... You know what? Fine. I'm gonna end the episode here. Yada, yada, yada. I've already yapped about all that junk I've already talked about before, earlier in this actual episode. So I'm gonna end it here so we have a nice, fresh start on the next part. I do apologize. Y'all might have come in for this game and you just got an earful. I really do apologize. Man, I really did talk a lot this episode. That's 26 minutes of almost pure just talking. Because I think there was only a small bit of dialogue. I do apologize. And again, sorry, but oh well. This is kinda what you tune in for whenever you join KRM Now, the Rad. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a great one. I'm gonna pick this up in the next one, then I'll let you sleep after that. Peace.